Meta's Threads reached record user adoption faster than any other social platform, making it a primary target for brand visibility. For agencies managing these new profiles, however, that growth creates an immediate operational bottleneck. Unlike X or Reddit, where spinning up a new account takes an email and 10 seconds, Threads operates on a restrictive management architecture. Every Threads account is permanently hard-linked to an Instagram profile. You cannot build one without the other. Because of this dependency, your Threads profile automatically inherits its parent Instagram account's display name, verification status, and core identity. While that shared identity transfers positive traits, it also transfers risk. Any restriction, penalty, or shadow ban applied to your Instagram account will immediately affect your Threads presence. In practice, managing a Threads portfolio is identical to managing an Instagram portfolio. The legacy multi-account strategies used on other platforms will fail here. To enforce this connected ecosystem, Meta employs aggressive cross-platform surveillance to monitor and link these accounts. This surveillance utilizes device fingerprinting. Meta tracks hardware, canvas, WebGL data, IP addresses, and typing speeds to verify who is behind the screen. Operating a dozen accounts from a single mobile device signals to Meta's algorithm that one human operates all profiles. This leads to a cascade ban. If one client account violates a community guideline, Meta may throttle or suspend every other profile linked to that specific hardware footprint. To scale a professional strategy, you must determine how to operate these accounts without triggering Meta's coordinated behavior filters. In this ecosystem, convenience creates vulnerability. Achieving scale requires masking the physical hardware connection entirely. The most common management method provided by Meta is switching profiles directly inside the mobile application. By adding up to 5 linked Instagram accounts in the settings menu, you can toggle between profiles instantly. This provides speed and mobility for posting on the go. However, the native app offers zero isolation. Since Meta sees a single hardware footprint, you face a high risk of accidental cross-posting and shared account penalties. Relying on the native app trades security for convenience, making it a high liability tool for professional managers. A common desktop middle ground is using the Threads.net web interface. Managers set this up by creating separate Chrome or Firefox browser profiles dedicated to each brand or client account. This establishes cookie isolation. It keeps login sessions distinct and neatly organizes your desktop workflow. As shown in our matrix, web profiles still share the computer's overarching hardware fingerprint and IP address with Meta. Absolute account isolation requires enterprise-grade environments, cloud browsers. These tools, such as Sendwin, route every login through sandboxed, cloud-based browser tabs. This setup spoofs hardware fingerprints. A physical computer sends a signal to a cloud server, which splits into multiple virtual machines, assigning distinct IP addresses to every tab. With cloud browsers, Meta's tracking systems see completely different humans, using different devices in different cities. This level of security requires a paid subscription and locks your workflow to a desktop environment, increasing daily login friction. For agencies, this infrastructure also simplifies the client handoff. You can revoke team access to a cloud session instantly without clearing local device cookies. Cloud browsers function as a mandatory insurance policy, where you trade agility for portfolio-wide security. Technical architecture only protects your hardware. You must also account for the behavioral tracking Meta enforces on Threads. Cross-posting identical text or images across multiple owned accounts simultaneously will trigger spam detection filters. Artificially boosting engagement by liking and reposting content from your secondary accounts flags as coordinated, inauthentic behavior. Meta responds to these patterns by suppressing the reach of the very content you are attempting to inflate. Technical isolation is only effective if your posting behavior does not prove you are a single entity operating a network. This decision framework maps the right tool to your specific operational risk profile. Solo creators running a personal profile alongside a single niche hobby account fall into the low-risk category. The native app is recommended here. The minor risk of cross-contamination is a fair trade for zero financial cost and high mobile agility. In-house corporate marketers juggling 3 to 5 distinct brand divisions under one company umbrella require more organization. Web profiles provide the necessary organizational boundaries and workflow management for this scale. Professional social media agencies managing dozens of independent client accounts face the highest level of risk. Cloud browsers are the only viable option for agencies. The subscription cost is necessary to prevent a business-ending cascade ban. Ultimately, a secure Threads portfolio depends on your ability to mask the hardware and network signals that link your accounts together.